the relationship, as Raj and Niki were mentioning earlier, constantly talking to each other, finding out what's brewing in their head. But really, our job is to constantly look for stories, and I've always said that stories that are in the hands of really, really passionate creators, if you have that, half your job is done. And once you have a great story, once you have a story which is as compelling as this, no actor would like to say no to it, as we've just heard. It's really the story that we...
No, but obviously this is not about just an artist, it's about a con artist. I think सनी शुरुआत में एक आर्टिस्ट है, लेकिन उसके अंदर का कौन धीरे धीरे ऊपर आता है, and then he turns into a con artist. और सब फर्जी है bro, सब फर्जी है. Fast forward 2023 is a new year, and I was very happy to hear when we decided to launch the show on the 10th of Feb, because it's my birthday month, so I was like, okay, that's great. And yeah, it's a lot of firsts. In fact, we started talking about the show even before everybody started talking about OTT, as an option. And when I say everybody, I mean the film fraternity, considering OTT as something that they would like to consider. And it was simply because I love their shows. I love Family Man 1 and 2, and they called me for a film. And I said, हाँ film तो ठीक है, show में क्या कर रहे हो? And DK was like, hey, joking, you're serious, you really want to do a show? I said, yes, absolutely. I would love to collaborate with you guys at what I have loved watching you do. And he kind of had this idea, which strangely 8 years back we had discussed with each other as a movie. And at that time, it was, like DK said, that it was too big in terms of the length of story for it to fit into a movie. And I think the best thing that happened to Farzi is that it didn't become a movie, because I don't think we would have been able to do justice to it. Here we have the first season, which is equal to 2.5 movies, and if people like it, we can make another 2.5 movies, and then another 2.5 movies. And if you go and see the kind of cast that they have put together, or the kind of characters that they developed with Sita and Suman, the way that they have put this entire story together, it lends itself to more and more time. And by the time I finished playing Sunny, I almost felt like it was just the beginning of Sunny. My first with Amazon Prime, it's an amazing platform. I think every actor would feel proud to collaborate with them. And we've had an amazing time. Their contracts are very scary, but in person they are amazing. If I may be honest. I was like, man, this is going to be tough, and then it was just so smooth. So thank you to the entire team for making us feel so comfortable and making our creativity, allowing our creativity to kind of meander all over the place, and hopefully something good will come out of it. My first time with Vijay sir, I called him the first time we launched the show, the little teaser that we did, I called him Makkal Selvan. So I'm going to say Makkal Selvan again to him, because he just has the personality, it suits him. It's such a beautiful term for him, and it's been a privilege to work with him. We don't have so much in the show together. We're always running parallel to each other, and then there are sometimes when we cross tracks, and whatever little I got to work with him. In fact, not just work with him, but while we were promoting, I find his mind so interesting. He's truly an actor at heart, and I wish to do much more work with him, and I wish to learn from him. I think there's a lot one can learn from him. He's such a phenomenal artist, and it's a privilege to have him on the show. And it's great to have Rashi, where is Rashi? Hi Rashi, what's up? It's great to debut with her. We actually were all stuck in a hotel, during COVID. So it was nice that we all got along, because we had to look at each other's face all the time. Option in Ita, in Goa. So, we became friends, and it was amazing working with her. She's done phenomenally well in this, in the character of Leila. And there is obviously Farzi, Firoz, absolutely loved it. All the Mumbaianess in me came out when I worked with Bhuvan. And he's been like a younger brother of the whole show, and I wish him all the best. It's his debut, and he has done amazingly well in the show. Please watch out for him, he is fantastic.
Hi everyone, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much for coming, and then I don't know how to say it's a debut, because I don't see it as a debut. Because I did. I think I think 2010 I become. I did debut as a hero. So it's been 12 years. I did I think almost about 55 films. I think I did. So it's like again I'm going back as a kid. So I think I don't think so. It's a debut. For me, short film or a feature film, it's like every scene is a film. So we are putting the same kind of effort for each and every shot to make the audience impressed. I was impressing my girlfriend when I was studying school. Every shot is like I'm trying to impress the girl whom I love. So I love this.